Kia ora, bros and girls, welcome back to the channel. We are here today with Uncollected, Enter the Cabal, Chapter 2, Map 1. Alright, let's see what we got. We're going to run the exact same team that we have for the last couple of maps. So some stuff is going down, guys. So there's looks like there's 4 paths here. This one is the normal path, probably the easiest one. This one is actually split into 2. This path, where mutants do more damage, and the cornered path, and then this front one is also split into 2. This side is mutant, kind of like disadvantaged, does more damage, and this one is got a lifesteal. None of these paths really look that hard. We might do. What should we do? I might just come straight down the guts and maybe the cornered, I guess. Yeah, that's probably the hardest path on this line. I don't know. Yeah, let's try this one. Oh, this isn't cornered. This is the Bane. Okay, cool. So they got additional damage and a bit of lifesteal. 33,000 life. Nothing really too hard. Let's use Stark Spidey. Let's do a little bit different, and use Stark because I don't use Stark that much, and I suppose I can kind of use it for practice. You know, this is kind of cool. I'm getting all my dexterities. There we go. We're done now. If I just don't get hit, I would be a good player with Stark, but I always get hit after I build up all my dex, all my poise charges. So we'll just let him get in there, and that probably, oh no, one more combo. There we go, he's done. Very nice and easy. That's the Ducky Duck. Now we go on to the next one, the Robot Nebula. What's going on here? Point Break. So I would love to have my Medusa for Nebula, but as you know, if you've watched the last video, she's in Alliance War, so I'm gonna have to make do with Ultron instead. She doesn't bleed, I don't bleed. She doesn't get poisoned, I don't get poisoned. She regens, I regen. So it's a bit of a fair match, you know. She's got a bit more PI, I've got a bit more skill, so it's all good. For anyone thinking of ranking for their 5-star Ultron, do it. You know, he's so useful. He is really, the amount of times I've found utility for him in this Uncollected monthly events is ridiculous. I mean, the biohazard lines, the caltrops lines, just those annoying bosses where, you know, you just need to damage and revive and damage and revive. He's fantastic for that because you don't have to spend as many revives if you're regening. Anyway, there we go. We took care of Nebula, nice and easy. Now we're gonna move on to Morningstar, and I probably should use Blade for her because she's a dimensional being. She's a villain. She's mystic. She is everything that Blade is designed to rape face. So, as you can see, he is doing quite the number on Morningstar. I know a lot of people rank Morningstar as a as a Alliance War defender, but personally, I don't really see the fascination. I understand the fact that, you know, hey, let's just SB2 her. Yeah, that's nice. I kind of understand the fact that, you know, she has that bleed and that can catch you a little bit off guard, especially if it's on like an enhanced bleed node or you're not expecting it and you don't bring a bleed immune hero. But man, like she's really easy to read. A lot of people bring bleed immunes into Alliance War, and she's quite easy to fight against as well. Like the SP1's not really that hard, the SP2's not really that hard. People are very familiar with her, especially if you're running AQ map 5. You run into her as the boss all the time, so yeah, I'm not really convinced on her as a defender, but a lot of the community likes her there as a defender. Killmonger, on the other hand, is different. I like Killmonger. I like him as defender. I like the fact that he's annoying. And this is not a Killmonger. This is just a Black Panther Civil War, which is also annoying, but I figured out how to fight him. Pretty much just never parry. Just don't ever parry. Fight him as if he's stun immune, and you should be absolutely fine. I quite like Iceman against him as well, because I could just throw those cold snaps and then just, you know, dance away until he decides to come at me or loads a heavy or perfect defense. Not really that I need it, not like I need it, because Iceman only takes 5%, but I'll take it there. There we go. Nice and done. All right, so what's next? What comes up next? We got a Cyclops, and should we use Ultron for him? Yeah, let's use Ultron for him. Now, if you're having difficulty evading Cyclops' SP1 and SP2, it can be a little bit tricky, can be a little bit hit and miss. I would highly recommend you go to Dork Dickety Dave's channel, Dork Lessons, and watch his How to Evade Cyclops Like a Ninja video. He talks about the exact timing when you can evade the SP1 and the SP2. After watching it, it's been so much easier to evade his SPs. In this fight, I probably don't even have to evade the SPs really, because I'm probably going to kill him without him even launching one. But you know, sometimes you run into him and he's like on an unblockable node, or he's just a lot stronger than your current hero or whatever. Or in those death matches in the arena. Yeah, if you know how to evade the SP, he becomes very easy. A piece of piss. So now we're on to the final boss. Well, not the final boss, but the final boss of this map, it seems. Loki's always up to no good. He's always doing something mischievous. The god of mischief. Oh man, Punisher again. Like, what's your deal, man? Did you get sad because you weren't selected as a boss? You just keep ambushing us, or what's the deal? It's the second time this has happened. Okay, so we'll just bring in Blade. I was going to bring him in for Loki anyway, and we'll just take care of this Punisher. You know, this guy's SP1, you can't really evade, but at the same time, you know, we have infinite regen, so we don't really care. We'll just regen it back. Doing a lot of damage on the crits as well. There we go. Thank you, Danger Sense. And if we can get to 71, get to our SP2, then he should be done for. And that should be it. Yep. Get a little bit extra bleed damage there at the end to finish him off, but he's done and dusted. And now we're on to Loki. And Loki is generally pretty easy, so I'm quite happy to see him as the final boss of this map. And yeah, he's always up to no good, but I like fighting against him. So Loki is made to be fought with against, to be to fight against, to fight against. Corner damage, Plague, Optimist. His SP1 is unblockable, but it's easy to evade. Buffs last 40% longer. Nothing really drastic there that we need anything for. We will bring Blade. We'll use his Danger Sense. We'll evade his SP1 and maybe push him to his SP2, hopefully. And we will take care of business because Blade is kingly at defeating mystic dimensional villain champs. I don't think Loki is dimensional actually, but he's definitely a villain and he's definitely mystic. And our Danger Sense is doing the business on him. His SP2, even though it's also unblockable, it's actually really easy to evade. And his SP1 is normally pretty easy to evade, but I'm talking too much trash and getting distracted. But not to worry, because I am odds-on favorite to win this fight. Just dance away from the ice there. And we'll try to finish it off in style with an SP2. Bang! Thank you, Loki, whatever your name is. Done and dusted. Very easy fight. Yeah, nothing really too difficult about this map. Pretty straightforward. But yeah, if you find any particular path or any particular champs annoying or difficult, leave a comment below. But yeah, hopefully this helped you out, entertained you a little bit. So if it did, if you liked it, give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, leave a comment, whatever you want to do. And we will see you in the next one for Chapter 2, Map 2. Things start getting tricky in the second half of Uncollected. Ka kite ano.